Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak 2 Part 78. In the previous video, we were talking to people, you know how we do. I think we're like almost done talking, maybe? It's been a few days since I last recorded, but I do have the next few days off, so we'll actually get to record a good little bit. Trying to remember, did we do Station Street?
Off we go.
I think the answer is no. Oh no. Okay. Because, check. Old Town, done. Riverside, done. Station Street, doesn't seem like it's done. Tyrell District, pretty sure that's a no. Blacklight, we did do Blacklight. Did we do Alder? I think we did.
Let's roll.
Because it's short. So I think we like knocked it out already. Yeah, looks like it. Oh wait, I didn't finish the cathedral. I didn't go in the cathedral, I forgot. See, it always checks to double check, as they say. Write that on my tombstone. That also means like make sure my ass is actually dead in there. Well, I wouldn't be buried. That just seems like a waste. Put my ass in a fucking urn, man. But like, don't be like one of those that's like, oh, we're gonna burn you and then like throw you in the forest. That just, nah, man. Let me be in the urn for the next like 100 years. I mean, granted, it's not like we're gonna have any descendants, but like in theory, I would definitely want to be like in an urn on a mantle. And like, oh yeah, that's P-pop up there. Like, that seems way cooler than like, hey, let's take up land space so that somebody can we can bury a box in there. That just seems inefficient, man. Father Watson went to meet one of his friends in Old Town. Whenever I hold classes during Sunday school, I'm reminded how fulfilling friendships can be. Make sure y'all remember to take care of the people who matter to you. Move forward. Politics will continue to transform all the policies of today, all the different political positions and opinions we have. Oh, there's too many to list. We must remember to retain our principles. Ah, well, what if the principles are bad? You know? Goddess, may you continue to guide Ryan into a brighter future. Yeah, I mean, maybe. The jury's still out on Ryan. We don't really know anything about the political parties of Calvert other than the one's called the Patriot League, so I just kind of have to, that's just got bad vibes, man. I mean, like, they could be maybe they're the good guys, and it's the other people who are the bad ones, but I don't know. That's just me. But, you know, as far as we, like, know, I don't think there's been a single stated political position on anything, which is very funny. What a relief to know he's well. His destination certainly gave me cause to worry at first, but it appears my fears run for— Did I skip the line of dialogue? Who are you talking about? Well, with that concern laid, I suppose I should start preparing for afternoon mass. Kinda sounds like he's talking about Master. That seems like a huge leap of logic, but I'll take your word for it. Well, whatever. Not like worrying about him would get me anywhere. Yeah, I mean, he did like tell us to do something and we ignored him, which I'm sure is probably not, we're gonna get killed in a cutscene as a result, but we'd probably get killed in a cutscene if we picked the other option anyway, so. Alright, get me out of here. Take me back to... And we just did Central Marché. That's where we came from. So yeah, we're almost done, actually. Here's what we'll do. We'll do Station Street. We'll do our monster in between, and then try and wrap up the last area. Just to confirm, you're saying you want to promote me? It might be a little bit longer, but we can do a bit of a longer video since I got a longer block of time. That's correct. You provided the company with plenty of results lately. The board's even given you top scores in your performance review. How about it? Of course I accept. I'll make sure to give it my all. With more money in my pocket, I'll be able to travel as much as I want. Well, yeah. I'm so glad. Now I can go on all the trips I want. The question is, like, do you make enough money that you don't actually have to work at your job? Because you may be in that, like, awkward position where you are making more money, but, like, you're expected to actually, like, you know, work all the time. Because, like, you may not be quite making enough money that you don't actually have to work at your job that pays you a lot of money. You know, it's like a curve, right? Where it's like, generally, as pay increases, the workload increases until it gets to a certain point, and then the pay skyrockets, and then the workload disappears. I'm proud of you for working all by yourself today, Mina. I hope you weren't too sad without me. It's fine. I had fun. As long as Mommy comes back in the end, everything will be okay. Really? You're much calmer about this than usual. Did something happen? I decided I hate Mommy. It's a secret. Wait, you can tell Mommy everything. This is the first. Maybe she's going through a phase? I usually can't get her to stop talking.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably nothing, but, you know, it's, I guess, slightly concerning. Mine is more comfortable at Sunday school now. Wonder what's changed her mind. I'm surprised she won't tell me. Mine's overthinking it. No, I mean, it's fair to be like a little like, oh, that's weird that they've, you know, their behavior's changed. I really wanted Mommy to stay with me. All the lessons at Sunday school are too hard. I don't get them. I don't want to go anymore, but maybe. Okay. That's a little weird. Haven't seen that guy's mug in a while. Are you talking about my boy Jacobin? And about my boy, we don't like that dude? Not that I'm complaining. The less of his anti-immigration activism, the better. Still, I do wonder about him. That's a real piece of work. You know him, Van. You can look out for someone? Maybe he can give you a hand. I guess maybe he's like pretending he doesn't know him. No need to concern yourselves. I wouldn't exactly call it a problem anyhow. This anti-immigration protest who often comes to demonstrate here hasn't been around lately. Tell us more about this protester. The man's name is Jacobin. He's a wily sort, the kind who'll leap at the chance to shove his radical rhetoric down your throat. They've cracked down on it time and time again, but it never did much to discourage him. And now he isn't showing up at all. You don't suppose that means he's finally had a change of heart, or he's taken more radical options? Whatever the case, just take care not to get suckered in by any screwball solicitors. Jacobin, he was the one who wrote that threatening letter in Arasion. And apparently went back to his old ways, not missing a beat right after. Guy's anti-immigration sentiments ran deep. If he's going cold turkey, that raises a few eyebrows. Maybe he just changed locations? Could be. We'll keep an eye out. I do like how nobody entertained the idea that maybe he's changed his ways. Hey, I mean, if you like murder a bunch of people, we'll forgive you. But like, if you're racist, there's no shot you're gonna change. Which honestly is somewhat fair. I mean, if you're at the point where your racism's like, I'm out here protesting in the streets every damn day, there's not much hope for you. Been a while since I've seen that guy around. I doubt he's given up though. But it is kind of funny for the trails to have like not even a single kid, not even like, you know, Anya's be like, maybe he's changed for the better. I'm sorry, I don't think I quite understand the situation here. I thought I left my wife to one of my trusted contacts in Edith. Surely she's been experiencing the more sophisticated amenities that Edith has to offer. Must I remind you how easily my wife can be influenced? She married me, for one. I do apologize, sir. However, it should be said that I did caution her to exercise restraint. far as I'm concerned, I have more than fulfilled my duty as her caretaker. Can't she speak for herself? Not in my presence, she can't. And yet word from my wife is that you went gallivanting about to see those silly idol girls. She told him? There's no need to be so harsh on Markley, dear. It was a new and wonderful experience after all. You managed to finish all your errands beforehand. Well, that being so, it's pertinent that you keep your social standing in mind. As inflexible as ever. If that's your concern, what do you say to taking a little tour of the capital together? I'm sure we can find a more proper way of spending our time. I don't like you! That's a wonderful... Oh wait, was that him that said that? No, that was her that said that. She's agreeing with herself. I think it's a wonderful idea. We'll go tomorrow then. Wait just a minute, Olivia! This should be interesting. Perhaps I'd better be more stern with her. Or maybe you should stop caring so much about what your wife does in her free time. I mean, as long as it's not, like, destructive or anything. Suddenly deciding to take a tour of the capital? Just what is my wife thinking? Well, I suppose there's no harm in seeing whatever it is she's so enthralled by. I will be keeping an eye out for anything improper. I'm sorry, what? I was prepared to receive the scolding of a lifetime. That was unexpected. I was always very interested in proper traditional culture in the past, but now I see the merit in modern entertainment as well. I'm sure my husband would be fascinated by it too, if only he wasn't so stubborn. I mean, I'm not like into idols in the slightest, but I'm pretty sure they mog the opera. Like, I mean, if it was like you're forced to pick one, I'd go with the idol group, 100%.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Is Carlo okay? He's been awfully worried about Elon lately. I wonder why. Well, because they're like friends, I presume. Seems Elon plans on moving forward with this new business venture. He didn't even talk to me about it first. Honest, I don't know where he is in the process. There's a lot that I don't quite understand. But he's been pouring his all into it lately. I wonder if he'll want to switch to working on it full time soon. As for Yoda, I just can't imagine this place running without him. The way he hits the coffee button.
I can handle any maintenance.
Any maintenance? Can you make an action 4? No, you can't? That's lost technology?
Glad I was able to help you out.
You know what they should have done? Instead of randomly resetting your quartz every single game, we should be on like action 84s by now. Like, and just the stat bloat increases every single game. That would be something. It gets like fucking Disgaea levels. It may not seem like it, but Ilhan always made sure to take care of Yoda, whatever, through business development or procurement of supplies. The way he could click order on that bag of coffee, no one could do what he does. The fact that he's still here has been a tremendous boon for us. I need to convince him to focus on the store for now. I have to. You can probably handle it, partner.
Always happy to visit my favorite Orbital Cafe.
Please, at least consider my...
Isn't this the only Orbital Cafe? Isn't that what makes it special, is that it's an Orbital Cafe, whatever the hell that means? Because I guess like if you go to the other coffee shop and you take out your Orbital laptop, they just shoot you on sight. Ah, well, it sounds like you're just about done with the paper. Well, I look forward to reading it. Oh no, I'm sure all the main points have been covered rather extensively. And I hear that you're even writing an essay for the upcoming competition as well. But Dylan just never ceases to amaze. I did hear that you wrote it on your phone though, and thus it's filled with crazy autocorrects. Oh, it's not a big deal or anything. It's actually been kind of fun writing about all my interests. Besides, you were the one to open my eyes to these fields in the first place. But anyway, they're holding that symposium tomorrow, right? Professor Hamilton said to be in attendance. Ah, that's correct. It's apparently being sponsored by the NGO as well. I mean, open discussion on the environmental issues happening in the East, which is what these games should have been about. Actually, I was also asked to speak tomorrow. Second, will explain how urbanization has affected our natural surroundings. I have a feeling most of you will be far more interested in hearing what Professor Hamilton has to say. You're probably right. That That was you were supposed to be like, oh no, they would love to hear what you would like to say. That's you. I was fishing for a compliment. I certainly can't blame them. I'm rather looking forward to it myself.
Alrighty.
Professor Hamilton's going to be presenting some of the research from her own work in the East tomorrow. Of course, other researchers will be there to talk about all manner of environmental issues as well. And why I'm missing out on this? I'm a student in the Institute of Science, after all. Kai's future is bright indeed. I think she's even taken an interest in other disciplines as well. When she masters her main field of study, she'll make it to a fine scholar. Anyway, she'll be heading off to prepare for the symposium. That means come April, I'll be attending the Basel Institute of Science. Nice job. I knew you could do it, Elijah. I never doubted you for a second. I couldn't have done it without you, Ilhan. You know, I still can't believe you were brave enough to talk to me when I was practically manic half the time. Well, I couldn't help but feel a certain kinship with someone studying so hard. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. Feel free to call me whenever you need. Of course, thank you. I'm so glad I got to tell Ilhan. But getting to the Institute is only the beginning. Now comes the real work. You know, Elijah actually used to come to my house and study occasionally. He's been interested in attending my alma mater for a while now. His area of study is also similar to my own, so we hit it off immediately. And now he's finally going to fulfill his dream. It's rather heartwarming, don't you think?
What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's cool or whatever. Heartwarming? I don't know. That seems like a slight exaggeration. At least for me. So we're heading to the Z1 finals after this, right? You know, you never told me who your favorite racer was. Are you crazy? It's Aslan, of course. That MF, his car is going to explode on the racetrack, 100%. And that's like, I mean, that honestly probably, I presume there will be like an attack on the racetrack, and then we gotta like rewind time or something, since they're hinting at the terrorist activities. I mean, Maxim's cool and all, but don't you think he's getting kind of old? It says the girl who called the president sexy last year. And Grandma's a totally different story. The way he's so evil. Just one more company for today. I think it's over in the Side-Hand district. Mark my words. I'll get there on time, I swear it. It must suck to be like the one guy during like the economic boom, the unprecedented economic boom, the one dude who can't get employed. So that's gotta be doing some mental damage. You'd be walking around like this fucking guy. It's like 1% unemployment and you're the 1%? Oh no. I heard you guys were able to put an end to the problems with Hayaway, for now at least. Honestly, I was kind of surprised to hear about what happened with the Lee family. Got a feeling things are about to be pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm glad there shouldn't be any more. Sorry, I can't hear you over the announcer. She's gotten kind of loud again. I guess everyone can take it easy now, huh?
Farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries.
Beth, please wait. I want to talk to you about something.
We invite everyone.
Marguerite, what do you want? I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this right now. Beth, I know you've been having some difficulties lately. But I have a feeling I've given you the wrong impression of what marriage should really be like. That's why if it's alright with you, I'd like to sit down and talk it over a bit more, so you don't end up chasing after something you'll regret. I will not regret the fat stacks. I can promise you that. Have you been worried about me this whole time?
Well...
Guess I never really understood what Marguerite was saying, huh? She still found it in her heart to forgive me.
Our stores have a wide
Oh, it's all my fault. Beth only thought my marriage was happy because of my husband's wealth, didn't she? I should talk to her. She needs to know there's more than just marriage waiting out there. There's also the fat stacks.
Maybe I should pick up a souvenir or two.
Lady, this is a damn grocery store. If you get a souvenir for the grocery store, we're gonna fight. Well, I mean, I guess if you get like some like local food, maybe it's not that weird. see. Well, the T-phone's been under quite a lot of scrutiny in Orchid lately.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I heard a few rumors they've been thinking of exporting them anyway. I suppose it's no surprise, really. The times really are changing.
That are directly sourced from
Be
farmers.
careful, Deborah. He can be more nostalgic and turn into an old lady. Oh, I've been an old lady for ages, dear. But anyway, how are things going on your end, Emma?
See for yourselves.
We even come up with new ways to maximize our profit, of course. Our store might not be big on technology, but I'm sure there must be some other way we can use the T-phone to boost sales. Your business spirit's as fiery as ever, huh? Well, I won't let you win this time. I think I should be able to visit the Republic more often now. Although Edith is as flashy as ever, or is chained as well, and as a merchant, I'd have to go with the flow.
Thank you for visiting the West.
I'm glad to hear that Ord and the Republic are on friendlier terms at the moment. Ord's my homeland, after all. I suppose my feelings are a bit mixed. They're really only getting along because of Voss's investments. I'll take your word for it. I ain't never been. We ain't going to Ord, pal. It would be kind of neat if there were like maybe like more constrained spin-offs for some of like the smaller countries in the universe, like the places that probably won't get extended arcs, like like a little shorter one that's like an Orid, or a shorter one that's in Le Mans or something. It would be kind of
Thank you
neat.
for visiting the West.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
Maybe this shit better than what we have. I think this is old. Or the same stuff we used to have. Yeah.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Who up getting the weapon upgraded? Okay, you're already
I'll get
up,
more good stuff in stock soon.
up to date. Kind of think, but the Mesodam branch of Zect Arms is only destroyed because of your help, wasn't it? Well, I mean, you don't gotta say it out loud. You never know who's listening. Apparently lost them a good amount of research data, but their headquarters in the Free Cities is still up and
You're
running.
visiting the Weston department store.
I'd be a little more worried about retaliation if I were you. Well, just keep your eyes peeled in the future, alright?
A wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Wow, we're so high up.
Well, is that so? Sounds like you've been working pretty hard lately. Setting such lofty goals isn't something most can do at your age, you know. I'm impressed. I appreciate the compliment, but I don't really think I'm all that special, honestly. I wasn't very understanding of my father in the past. I'm gonna flick your damn forehead. But Eddie's helped me see things in a whole new light. I don't think I could have made it this far without him. Oh my, never heard such high praise from my son. Well, I hope you and Eddie remain friends far into the future. And just between you and me, I think you've had quite the influence on Eddie as well. You think so? Yeah, I mean, he's not a complete loser anymore. Brenda's so kind. I'm glad we had the chance to talk. He has all kinds of stories to tell about Eddie, and it's so fascinating to learn how she manages her store. If only we had more time together. Should I maybe invite her over for tea? I want to take some time to talk with Brasilia today. That's why I left Eddie in charge of the shop. Whoa. Wait, did we go in there? In Old Town? I think I may have forgot about them. I can't help imagining what life would be like if Brasilia was my daughter. No. As long as they're not blood related, there's a chance that there's not a cringe relationship. That's,
Then let's head over.
like right now there's plausible deniability if they were related. Oh no. I don't trust the writers. Because I was kind of like, at first I was like, I had no clue who that lady was. Because she's supposed to be right here and not move. You're man in the store today, huh? That's unusual. What do you think I'm doing this because I want to? See, my style's really been taking off lately. That's why I figured I should take some time off to get the old lady a hand with the shop. I come by giving the news and she runs out to who knows where. I could have been breaking in the cash today. She mentioned something about meeting up with a friend of hers while she was halfway out the door, and she couldn't find the time to do it. You know, you may talk a big game, but the fact you haven't left tells a different story. You're such a good son. I already told you, it's not like that. Can't you see I'm being taken advantage of?
What's it gonna be?
I don't know, man. Man, those some cheap eggs right there, partner.
Later.
Granted, I guess it is just
Gonna
the
be?
one egg. It's actually not that cheap. Well, I mean, it's I guess it's about market price. Now, personally, should a leaf and an egg be the same price? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Later.
Where'd she even run off to anyway? Who's this friend of hers? She'll be getting a stern talking to when she gets back, that's for sure.
Nothing beats some peace.
What's our monster quest? Why does it say? Oh, is it a guard? It's a garden quest. It's a garden quest. Alright, well, let's finish up Station Street.
Let's
and we'll
roll,
go do
gang.
that.
That's the rumor, right?
Let's see. I need to
Yeah, I probably should have finished this first.
Your attention, please.
I see we're still getting snow despite it being March already.
This building.
I suppose it was a good idea to restock our gloves and scarves. Feel free to take a look. If you'd like something a little different, can also put it in order for you.
Should you need a break from the
Welcome.
shop,
Thank you for
you are
coming.
more than welcome to relax there.
Is this actually new? It looks like it. 14 speed, partner dash, dang man, that's a lot of speed. We don't buy new clothes.
Please stop by again.
It's a damn ripoff. We only wear stuff that's given to us for free. It's awfully overcast today. I suppose it rather matches my mood. It's you all again. It's a bit strange. We keep running into each other, don't you think? Are you stalking me? I was just in the capital to find some work. Unfortunately, there's little of it out there that's appealing. I'm now the other 1%. Back when I was still CEO, I thought I had the hardest job of all. But in hindsight, I think the days when I was buried under paperwork were some of my happiest. Sounds like Tossin's only gotten more depressants in Meth Island. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch. He's just some sad old guy now. Sad old guy with a great golden parachute. Well, I don't got much reason to lend him a hand, but I guess I don't mind keeping an eye on him. Those days seem so far away now. Perhaps the Verne Company was where I truly belonged. Might be a bit sudden, but those are the plans for tomorrow's event. If you have any questions? No, the work itself seems pretty straightforward. It's just, don't you think it's a bit bold of us? I'm surprised they even gave their approval. I know you said borrowing one of their assets would give us an advantage, but the only reason they're allowing this is because they don't view us as a threat. Oh, are we stealing Mishi? We can show them, can't we, that we're worthy competitors in the world of business? Rather than being bound by pride, why not use the opponent's power to our benefits?
Well,
Should be enough for us to prove we're capable of using their assets to the fullest extent. It will allow us to make better use of our facilities in the future. Alright, let's go fight us a monster.
off we go.
How do I fight the monster? Via this thing. It's a spooky tower. A fearsome foe? It's a tower. It's just the same towers. Always a fucking. Okay, at least it's a double, so it's not completely wasted. But I don't know. What's this?
Not
Does
getting
it look
away.
any different?
Blast off!
Got some lightning to it. That's pretty cool.
Chance.
Oh yeah, this isn't AoE anymore. Whoops. Well, oh, you actually can. I hadn't paid attention that it lets you pick. Yeah, because I guess you never actually. Okay. I hadn't really paid attention. Because in the past, you know, once you set it as an S break, you could only pick the one.
Brace yourself. All you on, yes.
That's kind of neat. Or like a nice little. I mean, it's not just quad, because I mean, there was, you know,
Going all in.
like it was a bit of a trade-off. If you set the stronger single target as your S break, which meant it was like, you know, in situations where it was AoE, it was harder to use.
Pressure him and move in.
What am I doing? You not? Oh yeah, you don't know LaForte anymore.
Like hell you
I had to
are.
get rid of it.
You can't best me.
Now, Judith.
That was unbelievable garbage damage, by the way.
Ha!
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Take that!
No, you don't.
My stats, they're broken.
Like hell you are!
I'll take you on.
Because fucker has no HP.
You know what to do. Judith.
Wait. Didn't you just have... Was there another one?
Going all in!
I thought it was just this one. Why are you muted? That is mute. I mean, the fact that it lets
Keep
you...
it up. It's working.
Is it just a chance for you to not be able to...
Ha!
Chance! Here goes!
We'll win. Pressure him and move in. Elaine! Silvery? Now or never.
God, why are you doing no damage? I mean, I guess that is a magic attack, but still. Oh my god, he barely lived!
Like hell you are! Like hell you are!
I didn't realize they were going to get
I'll take you
1,000
on.
attacks in a row. Please just kill this fucking thing.
Grandpa.
Chance!
We'll win. I'll aid you. Now
Okay,
or
are you
never.
finally not muted? Just in time for your shit to wear off? You little asshole?
No, you don't.
You'll pay for that!
Van, your turn.
Take that!
A chance. Activating power. Judith. We'll win.
Don't stop
Here I
now!
go. Ha!
Okay, that's a
It's
little
go
bit
time.
better.
Judith. A chance.
I didn't really look at the damage.
That's
I
one
already
drop behind
got
us.
that shit, brother.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
It was so chaotic the way you killed that monster for the corporate entity. Alright. Well, we should celebrate with a little bit of dip in the
Off we go.
spa, as you do.
I appreciate.
Yep, Van and Aaron.
This is perfect.
I feel like we got a bit of a gender mismatch.
A breather was just what I needed.
Well, I guess it's with Catra, it's... Oh, well, it's still unequal because Shizuna's in the party, right?
I feel nice and refreshed.
You look nice and refreshed.
Right? Is she, or is she gone? I don't actually remember. Yeah, no, she's here. We just don't let her bathe with us. See, it's canon. They hate her. It's canon. Once again, everything I say is real.
Off we go.
Oh my god, there's so many damn people here, man. And we got the movies. We may not be able to finish this. Well, here's what we'll do.
I get to go shopping with Mommy.
We'll go to the movies now.
I've got some delicious ice cream.
Out of this world.
Is showing on screen too?
And then we'll just have the talking and then maybe get to start the main story at the end of the next video.
Proceed to the entrance.
Are you aware the two Central Eastern actresses who've appeared on the silver screen recently? Apparently, they're a pair of sisters that Director Salvatore Gatti discovered during last year's film festival. I watched the films they were cast in, and their performances were exceptional. I could hardly believe they were newcomers to the scene.
Why not buy a souvenir?
While the story behind their debuts is far from conventional, their journey into the industry is one I'm more than happy to support. Like their film appearances, those sisters aren't actors by trade, but dancers. They continue to perform as even now. Upon hearing this, I slapped my knee on reflex, as if a light bulb had gone off over my head. In retrospect, their elegant movements and physical abilities had a unique finesse to them compared to your typical action star. Much better than that crusty Judith Lannister. When I realized that they were drawing from the traditional Central Eastern dance techniques in a brand new way, the way they were shaking that thing.
For the movie on sale at the shop. Why not
What do
buy
you
a
think about
souvenir
the
to remember your visit?
girlies? I went and watched My Casablanca, see what all the fuss is about. The sort of relationship it depicts is rather unconventional in my day and age, so I won't put my foot in my mouth about it. Well, the fact that you're like,
For your visit today.
there's something I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it, we know what you want to say.
On screen 2 will soon begin.
Having said that, something about Nina Finley's acting pierced my chest and struck me right in the heart. Her performance was phenomenal, suffice it to say. Enough to transcend generational gaps in views and awareness. And for the record, those people, they were still around. Just, you know, if they said anything, they'd get fucking beat up. More so than they do today.
Souvenir to remember your visit.
Don't go thinking this means I approve of this. Oh, that sentence could have taken a fucking... Ooh, that sentence could have gone down a dark road real quick, partner. It means I approve of the state of cinema
For
today.
your visit today.
Looking over the current movie lineups, I can't say in good conscience they managed to carry on the spirits of yesteryear's auteurs. Way that dang missile went up and hit that moon in the eye.
Please silence your
God
phones
damn, it
and
makes
enjoy the
me
film.
want to cry right here. Brings a tear to my eye, just like somebody shot a rocket into it. Nevertheless, Nina Finley's acting is a rare display of talent that stands up to the legends of the past.
We have merchandise
That much
for
is
the
something
movie
I'm
on
forced to
sale at the shop.
concede.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
It's been 2 days since we opened, and our customer base has already made its return. Much of that's due to our upgraded facilities as well, as the attachment many longtime visitors have for our theater. But another significant factor is how we're able to set our selection apart from that of Starlight Cinema.
Thank
Factors
you
such
for
as
your
different
visit
clientele are all taken into account when scrutinizing the competitive value of the films we screen. It also helps that you guys aren't like self-censoring.
today. Will soon
Welcome.
begin.
Any of this shit new? No?
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Are these all the same conversations, actually? 'Cause I know we watched My Casablanca, but I don't remember if these were the people we had.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Did we watch it with Shizuno? That doesn't sound familiar. But I mean, she was in the party
Thank you for your visit today.
yesterday, wasn't she?
The showing
No,
on
no, no,
screen
'cause she
two
only
will soon
joins
begin.
Later. After we would have done the movie shit.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
It may just be just her that has new dialogue. I think those are all the same people, but I can't be 100% sure. I don't remember what Rosette said. Oh yeah, I do remember you talking about the poems. Oh whoops, my bad, I didn't mean to skip your dialogue, I would never do that. So Sind, who was strong enough to be mistaken for a god, wonder who won in a fight between me and him after he realized his true power. Shut the fuck up. Too bad he isn't real. I wonder if I could beat up the fictional god warrior. Probably. You two and that, or that'll be a battlefield left to fight on by the end. Shut the fuck up. No, we don't deal with those kind of crazy powerful beings on a regular basis, of course. I suppose that's true. Still, I like to think that human beings are stronger than just about anything. You can't ever really be like gods. The very fact that is what drives us to learn and grow. Maybe you can't. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resume their work. We got time for 2 movies? Hater. Okay, let me look at the number of the names again for the first one. Oh wait, do we have the pamphlet? We have the pamphlet for both.
Thank you for your visit today.
Anya, what did Anya
The
say?
showing on screen too?
I remember Judith.
If you have a ticket, please.
I remember
proceed to the
Judith. I remember Katra. I think I remember what Fairy said. I remember what Rosette, Anya's, and Elaine said.
By Casablanca. It all started.
I do remember because I thought Anya's was Aaron.
Could it blossom
So we
into
did it with
something
her
more?
for sure. Already seen it with Elaine? Okay. But apparently I haven't seen it with Rosette?
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Well, granted, we could have seen it and it didn't count because it was a reload. I think we have seen it with all these characters, and it's just the Shizuna ones that's new, but I gotta... So I remember Fairy, because you were like, I don't get it. Or I was a little surprised. Yeah, you didn't experience... Yeah, I remember that. What is there such a thing as a soulmate? Now there's something... Oh, yeah, because he calls you a robot, because he's a hater. His words, not mine.
Welcome.
I don't know why I reloaded. I guess
Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
because we already had the pamphlet, but no, skip. Oh, is Judith already maxed out on the thing? Well, whatever.
Listen to this, you guys. Look at those clothes.
You know, those idol girls have gotten pretty popular lately. Yeah, for real. I actually saw one of their live concerts while I was cycling around Trion Mall earlier. Kind of surprised they're so big now. I mean, wasn't all that long ago they were stuck performing in some shady concert halls, right? Honestly, I'm curious to see how far they'll go. Well, you're not the only one. Seems like they're gaining fans by the second. Whatever, though. I'm more interested in virtual idols anyway. Huh? Virtual idols? What, they sing about the Orville Network or something? Nah, man, it's nothing like that. They actually use these alter egos of themselves called avatars. They only exist in virtual space, though, like over the net. And even though they have thousands of fans, nobody's ever actually seen them in real life. Kind of sounds like they're just catfishing you, dude. Well, they're not catfishing them. That's... I mean... I don't know. I don't think I have controversial opinions on VTubers. I've got no issue with VTubers. Their fans are kind of cringe.
Shop the other day.
Based on my very limited exposure to them. Been a lot of talk about these new types of celebrities cropping up, like idols. I mean, they have... It's all the same problems I have with idols, basically. Which is just like the creepy worship is strange. I mean, at least to my understanding, it's not as exploitative as the idol industry, so it's got that going for it. This is my first time hearing of virtual idols, though. I'm not convinced they're even a real thing. I'm only going off this thread I saw on a message board, so it's not like I'm in the know or anything. Still, it's a genre worth keeping an eye on. Won't be long before we start hearing juicy stories about it. Peter, buddy, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out. Guess who just finished acting school? This guy. I mean, yeah, maybe I used my personal connections to get in and everything, but I totally passed all the tests by myself. Peter, did you get scammed? Because, like, saying I passed the acting test sounds like a scam. All those painstaking weeks of hard work, I'm finally ready to join the world of professionals. Wow, I'm so proud of you, Peter. I'm sure you'll be a pro in no time. What the hell? What? Peter, these two are body snatchers. I probably only get cast as an extra for a while. Won't be long before I'm living it up in the big leagues. Might even get the chance to step out of my dad's shadow. And get this, I was told they assigned a manager to me that's a real looker too. Apparently she's the daughter of the agency's president. Alright, you posted cringe, Peter. Sounds like you got some pretty high expectations. Just make sure to remember to keep up the hard work, okay? You can always rely on your dad after all. Of course, I'll work this note tomorrow. Shouldn't you have said you could always rely on us? But, is everything alright in your end, Marilyn? Been a little quiet today. May I be too shocked to even speak. After all, things are finally looking up for the kid you used to bully. And by used to, I mean still do. Oh, it's nothing. I'm actually glad to hear you're doing so well. I just don't let it go to your head, alright? Not telling if we'll land any decent roles, but good for Peter, I guess. That's a little bit more like it. Just having a goal to reach for is a big step. I mean, up until now, he's had basically nothing going for him. There we go, okay. They had like a guest writer write the first part.
In theaters now.
I don't see a lot of my brother. Shin's actually doing pretty okay for himself as a reporter these days, though. We actually give him a little more credit once in a while. Yeah, I mean, the dude's fucking working himself to death for probably like your sake and the family or whatever, but fuck him, alright?
3-point heat.
If Peter wants to get a big head over this, I won't stop him. Things might actually turn out more entertaining for me this way.
Blaze a trail for those who follow.
That's not ominous. Peter. Marilyn's got nothing to say all of a sudden. Guess I shocked her speechless. Fine by me. Let's see how tongue-tied she gets after I show her what I can really do.
The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King.
Peter, I have to ask, are these acting classes legit? Is this all part of their scam to humiliate you? It's gonna be revealed that they were fake classes and it's a fake manager and then they're gonna embarrass you, Peter?
A story of bloodstain.
The hell's a damn... There ain't never been this many people reading books. Today's a big day for readers of the popular comic book series Bravely Legends. The creator, Jay Siegel, is here signing autographs. I'm so grateful she accepted my invitation to appear at our store. Fans have been dying to interact with her, and now they can do just that.
Well,
I never expected Jay Siegel to be a woman, though. Such an adorable one at that. There have been many times where my impression of an author changed after meeting them in person. Oh yeah, because they weren't at the bar, were they? This one blows all of them out of the water. Not once did I expect this bookstore to hold an autograph signing for one of my favorite comic series. Even more surprised than I should add is what a meek young lady Jay Siegel turned out to be. Never guessed her going by writing and art style. It's quite a looker too, if I may say so. I mean, you don't really have to add that, but...
Well...
I actually wasn't planning to come see the bookstore today. But after happening upon a notice of this event on the homepage, I rushed over as fast as my legs could carry me. What a close call if one for my teeth fall and I've missed out entirely. Can you believe Jay Siegel was a woman all along? What a shocker, am I right, Woody? Sure. Ah, forget you. I need to get an autograph and copy my latest volume. What am I saying? One ain't enough. I gotta buy 2 more and get those signed too. The dynamic brushwork always made me assume it was drawn by a man. What the fuck does that even mean? Shows that I know, huh? You know, my worldview's a bit wider. Just the other reason why comics are the best. I mean, I could almost understand if you were like maybe the writing style or something, or like the dialogue, but like the brushstrokes, I don't know about that, partner. That I feel like that's like some soul searching you got to do. That you're like, there's no way a woman could have drawn this shit. There's no way. It's too peak. His words, not mine. Stupid James, just basketball. Why you have to show me up so hard? Not that it matters. He could give me every handicap in the universe and I still wouldn't stand a chance. It's gotta be something I can beat him at. Yeah, like getting my autograph signed. Welcome to Jay Siegel's book signing session. The event itself is pretty short notice, but after we promoted on the Orbinet, the fans came out in droves. I've never been so proud to be her editor. Go on, everybody, let's make Miss Siegel the smash hit she deserves to be.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I feel like if we just walked up and started talking to her, they'd kill us. Hold up, how did I get dragged into this? Jay Siegel, can I have your autograph? That last chapter of Brave New Legends was peak fiction. He said it. Wow, I never realized you were a girl. This is huge. Yeah, I don't think this was the whole reason I hid my identity in the first place. Why? Why is this happening to me?
Well,
I mean, you could have said no and be like, oh, sorry, dummy, you must have misheard me when I said I wanted to hold a fan signing session. And he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Kakona. I guess I did mishear you, even though you totally did say that shit. It's true that the widespread use of T-phones has given us more tools for discovering diamonds in the rough. I don't plan to let that stop me from scouting passerbys in my usual street corner as well. Not as though anything against T-phones the world will net. There's some qualities you just can't evaluate through a screen. Besides, even if you were to find a candidate online, you still want to meet face to face before hiring them. Okay, well, since we didn't, well, we'll do everything except the restaurant. We'll save that for next video. But since we didn't do the movie theater, we can try and finish everyone else up instead. Or since the movies were short. Z1 finals are here, and you're looking at the lucky stiff who gets to cover it. Oh no, this man's gonna get blown up. This race is just about the biggest break a culture columnist can hope for. I need to make sure I got my game face on. I actually got the chance to interview Aslan yesterday too, and boy, I'm still riding that high. Everything's gonna be coming up roses from here on out. I can just feel it. Yeah, that's a fucking death flag and a half. They never let me cover the final race before. I won't stop me from giving it my all. Need to make the most of this opportunity and prove they sent the right guy for the job. Most importantly, I want to show Mario and San that I'm not completely hopeless. In preparation for the political debates question and answer session tomorrow, I'd like to go over the list of topics with you. That said, Mario, this will be your first time at such an event, correct? I know this is something the editor-in-chief has asked you to do, but don't think a job like this might be a bit too much? Why don't you leave the interviewing to me for the time being? I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself much more while sitting on the sidelines. You can also look for that ghost ship of yours. Wait just a moment. When I first began working towards becoming a political journalist, I analyzed each and every article the Tyrell Times had on political debates. Not only have I reviewed these questions for hours on end, I've also made note of any prior statements given by each participant. They both always say, we don't want to really get into the policies right now. We will talk about the policies later, closer to the election. The editor-in-chief put me on the assignment for a reason. Oh, so I'll be confident in yourself, Mario. Because I'm positive I'm capable of doing my job right, so please, if you'd allow me to confirm the topics with you. Well then, suppose we'll see how good you really are. If I find that you are simply blowing hot air, however, you should know I have no problem in doing double duty. The questions asked are only as good as the journalist asking them, after all. I will not allow you to tarnish the reputation I've so painstakingly built. I understand. You probably only does softball questions, man. Looks like Mario's as busy as ever. No kidding. And she was even asked to cover the political debate? I imagine this would be pretty nerve-wracking for her. A debate like this one will surely put her skills to the test. No, she definitely seems up to the task. Alright, which political party's gonna do shit about the damn ghosts they keep invading our reality? That's who I'm voting for. Honestly, would be a good question to ask. Can't think to say this sits well with me, but what the editor-in-chief says goes. Suppose I have to show this rookie what a senior reporter worth his salt can do. Right now isn't the time to be walking on air. For one thing, I'm still in the middle of investigating the Crimson Monster. Word's also going to be going around there's been several different factions gathering in need recently. Something's on the mood underneath the surface, so keep yourself safe out there, okay? The Z1 Grand Prix finals are today. I actually wanted to go and watch it myself. But it wouldn't be right for me to skip out when all the other journalists are working so hard on their assignments. Chen promised to give me the details afterwards, so I'll just concentrate on my job for now. I mean, you could probably pull it up on the TV screen. I just don't think you guys are getting that much foot traffic. No offense. I can't stand the way everyone judges whether or not you want a T-phone these days. It's almost like people respect you better if you've got one in your hand. I won't lie, staying in Vogue feels way tougher than it used to be. It's kind of depressing. Well, whatever. For the most part, my life has been looking up lately. If it all goes right, I might have a hot boyfriend in my near future. Nah, because they'll probably be like, you ain't got no T-phone. I can't date a lady that ain't got no T-phone. This is hunky keeps shooting me come hither looks whenever we pass by each other. No, well, that doesn't mean something. Lady's gonna get human trafficked. Wait, what? A matchmaking party? Sorry, I never thought I'd hear you suggest something like that. Well, one of my friends wanted to know if we could go make up the numbers. I figured it wouldn't be so terrible to take her up on it, you know? And were you just complaining about wanting to add a little more spice to your life? No. Okay, well maybe I did say that, but that doesn't mean I want a boyfriend right now. That's fine. This would be a good opportunity to mingle then. I mean, it's not every day you get to talk with eligible bachelors, you know? What do you mean? Yes, it is every day, bro. You do that anytime you want to. Not everyone leaves with a boyfriend after all. Maybe let's end up finding a new friend instead. Yeah, maybe. What Karen needs most is someone that'll light a fire under her. She's bound to discover it tomorrow, even if the actual group date doesn't pan out. Me, though, ain't too set on nabbing a boyfriend. As long as Karen lightens up a bit, that's good enough for me. A group blind date? I don't know. That'd be the last thing I imagine myself doing. I mean, look at Nancy. She's got interest galore in a huge social circle, and I'm basically the opposite of that. So what point would there even be?
Please step on up.
After mulling it over, I've decided to take my little brother to Armis Academy's festival. My hunch is that he's refusing to give anything our dad and I say a chance just for the sake of rebelling. Festival, though, might give him a clearer picture of what high school and part-time are like. With any luck, it'll get him reflecting on where he wants to go in life. My dad never had a fancy-smancy education, but he found himself work as a manager at a decent company. That's why he doesn't complain about my life as a part-timer. I hadn't stopped from pushing my brother to at least get through high school, though. Honestly, at this point, it just feels like they're committed to misunderstanding each other. Not that there's much I can do about that, though. I just have to hope this festival gets Kirk thinking about these things seriously. It's certainly been a while since we were able to spend any time together, hasn't it? That's because Daddy's been working so hard for us. Thank you, Daddy. Ah, if it helps bring you to health and happiness, I'd do just about anything. Except take less hours. Honestly, though, I can't help but feel a bit guilty for leaving you both so often, and in a foreign land, no less. There's no need to apologize, darling. We do what we must. Besides, I like to think we've grown rather used to this country. There's no need to worry so much. Yeah, Calvert's so much fun. I made lots of new friends, too. Is that right? Well, I'm glad to hear it. But still, just what should I do about that offer? Darling? When you get down to it, I uprooted my family and moved them out here only to hardly ever be at home myself. It's like nothing more than to live a quiet life with them, but I suppose it all hinges on what my job has in store for me.
Alrighty.
Well, I mean, I give you a bit more of a break than the other super rich guy who abandoned his daughter and then guilt trips her into thinking that it's actually cool. Because presumably you're not unbelievably wealthy. You don't own like a fucking fancy hotel. Plus everything else that they do. It's been forever since we spent any time with Daddy. Kept wishing that he could watch a movie or go shopping with us. Maybe now I'll finally get to. It's been too long since I spent some quality time as a family. I'll have to make the most of it. I can tell my husband's mind is elsewhere, though. Perhaps something happened at work? This is the coldest it's been in a long while, especially for March. Most people are dressed for spring right now. This sudden chill likely comes as an unpleasant surprise. I'm only too pleased to offer them escape in the form of a warm cup of coffee. Oh, speaking of the devil, I haven't had any of my warm cup of coffee. I should prepare a few blankets to lend out as well, just in case. cold, Kageyoshi. You haven't left my side all day. She's trying to give you the death stare. He sure is a curious little kitty. I really am grateful for his company, though. He knows you're a criminal. He knows what you've done. I just finished reading this half-century-old first education of the criminal catalog. I found it at used first edition. Did I say education? It really puts in perspective how prolific Grimcat and the Demon of the Eastern Quarter were back then. I've seen plenty of reports on them, but it's not every day I get to read first-hand interviews and opinion pieces from the time. It really paints a picture of them toying with the populace all those years ago. I can feel my blood pumping already. Crime is as much a history as anything else. The past limitations of forensic science have caused many cases to go cold, while others are no longer possible with the robust transit systems of today. Isn't it fascinating? As times change, Judas, shut the fuck up. As times change, the way people violate the law change along with them. And I'd really like to see is a book that predicts how criminal activity will evolve in the future. She thinks there's a future. She doesn't know the world's ending.
3-point lead. Now playing it.
Alright. One last check.
Then let's head over.
Riverside. Yeah, because we did the bar. I remember that, so we should have done everything else. Riverside check, Old Town check, Marche check, Auburn check, Blacklight.
Off we go.
90% check. Yeah, because we did the side quest down here, where we got to be the Piss Whisperer. It's all right. Next time, we will go to the Eastern restaurant and ask our questions, and then progress the main story and probably die in a cutscene again. We'll get blown up. Well, we may not die, but definitely Aslan, his days are fucking numbered, man. Or maybe Maxim, but probably it's going to be Aslan's car blows up because he's Eastern or something. Or maybe Maxim's car will get blown up by disgruntled Eastern terrorists. I mean, could happen, suppose. I'm XYZ87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.